Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the video game Visage. Now Visage is a first-person horror game made by indie developer Sad Square Studios. It's available now on Xbox, PlayStation and PC. Clearly inspired by PT and games like Layers of Fear and Outlast, this sinister suburban setting is spooky as hell and the sound design really helps build the tension. As regular viewers of the channel will know, I think horror is best enjoyed alone in the dark with headphones on, and this game will get under your skin really quickly if you play it like that. From the opening moments of this game, you know it is not messing around. It sets the tone perfectly for the unspeakable horrors that await you. All of this capture is from the first hour of the game because I don't want to spoil too much of it for you because we all fear the unknown. Just like many games of this type, it's mechanically fairly simple. You wander around a spooky setting, exploring the area, picking up items, examining them, and trying to find a way to progress. However, there are some mechanics that change things up a little. There's a sanity system, which is affected by your time spent in darkness, and will increase the amount of supernatural happenings throughout the game. You can take pills to counteract its effect, but that means carrying the pills around with you, which given you only have two hands, means you have to be tactical about when you choose to pick them up. You also have to keep an eye on light sources and pick up candles and place them around the environment. I'm glad this sanity mechanic is seeing a renaissance in recent years. Back in the day, it was games like Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth and Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem which pioneered this idea. I thought these kinds of mechanics were very effective at messing with the player back in the day on a psychological level, and I think they work just as well with modern games. The game also makes you open doors manually. In the case of the Xbox version, you can use the right stick. That certainly helps build tension if you're worried about what might be behind the next door. The game is split into 4 chapters, which can be completed in any order. Depending on how scared you get, it'll take around 8 to 10 hours to complete. However, you can obtain one of the game's endings in around an hour. Of course, like any horror game, if you charge around the environment and don't allow the experience to psych you out, you'll likely not be overly scared by the events of the game. But I think that's missing the point. These types of games, when done well, are about creating a sense of tension and atmosphere and allowing yourself to be drawn in by it all. If you're still disappointed that PT never got past the demo stage, this game acts as a great spiritual successor. As Allison Road is also still currently in limbo, this really is your best alternative. It takes the core concepts of PT and fleshes them out into a longer, fully realised horror experience. Visage was in development for 5 years and I think Sad Square Studios have done an excellent job with this game. I'm intrigued to see what they make next. Certainly a studio to keep an eye on. Graphically, the game looks pretty great. Unreal Engine 4 does a good job of rendering the environment, the characters and the in-game items, and playing on my Xbox Series X, it runs smoothly and load times are pretty brief. If you're looking for something sinister to play through during this spookiest of seasons, I can thoroughly recommend this game. It was originally released back in October of last year, but it's currently available on Game Pass on the Xbox consoles. Have you played this game yet? Let me know what you think about it in the comments and whether you'll be picking it up. Thank you so much for listening, and now on to the next part of the video. Hello, it's me, Awesome Wells, and any regular viewers of the channel will know that in the countdown to Halloween I have been opening this fantastic Countdown to Halloween box that you can get from FUNKO Pop, and they are filled with FUNKO Pop minis of famous horror characters. So, shall we see what's behind door number 3, which is the door for today? Let's get into it, shall we? Which character is it going to be? It could be any number of spooky citizens from the world of horror. Let's see. If you haven't yet seen part 1 and 2 of me opening this calendar, then check that out over here. So, who is behind door number 3? This is quite a little one, this one. Oh, it's a tiny little Jack Torrance. Jack Torrance, of course, from The Shining. Now, I have the large Funko Pop version of Jack Torrance as well. I also have Wendy and Danny Torrance, and I even have the two twins as well, the Grady twins. I absolutely love Stephen King. I'm a big fan of his work in general. I've read almost all of Stephen King's books. He's definitely on my list of icons that I want to meet one day. Look at the detailing on this little tiny pop. Isn't it adorable? Blood splatter on his head. And he's got a blood-covered axe as well. Fantastic stuff. So that was day number 3 of the countdown to Halloween. Now, in tomorrow's video, I'm going to be reviewing Chucky episode 2, and I will be opening door number 4 in that video as well. So, thank you so much for watching this video on Visage and this little bit at the end about Funko Pops. I appreciate it as always. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you tomorrow in the next video.